I think within 90 seconds of being in the house, she started crying.
No, that as soon as I saw the room upstairs, which was perfect as a nursery.
Having, you know, just
Design,
slightly higher ceilings, you know, double length windows, just brings all the outside in, makes the whole house feel, you know, probably 50% bigger than it actually is. We were walking around the property and we were just in awe of every room, loving it. We made an offer before we left, didn't we? Stortford, you can get in and out of London really quickly, but also, you know, I can, if I'm taking the car, be able to get north, you know, just as easily.
But even just the fact that we're right on a bridle path as well. So yesterday I got up at 9 AM and went for a good walk. And it's just country living, but being close enough to all of these, like, transport and to a gorgeous town.
Archie was due end of April. He was actually born on his due date, 1 week before the Prince. And
we named him first.
Just need to throw that out there. And we ended up completing on the sale of the property and buying this place on the 5th of April.
Yeah.
Every midwife...
So I was 38 weeks pregnant when we moved in here.
Yeah, every midwife said he's going to come early.
And moving into a house and having a baby come 2 weeks into moving somewhere, which would normally be terrifying, but I absolutely loved it.
Well, I'm quite enjoying it being minimalistic, as we haven't got any furniture, because I know that as we have, obviously this one grows up, and the amount of stuff we've got for him now is already ridiculous. So then number 2 will end up coming, and the house will just be full up in no time, I'm sure. Yeah. So I'm enjoying just keeping it almost empty rooms. The process was made significantly easier by the fact that I had a kind of a one-to-one relationship with, well, Glenn and Mike of Peter David Homes. It was as pleasant as buying a property can be, most likely, because they just kind of de-stressed it and made everything very easy. So they're just really accommodating for everything that we need, especially with little one. So they made it very personal. When we moved in, there was flowers, champagne, they both came here. We did a full run through the whole house. I paid for a snagging surveyor to come and produce a report. And he called me afterwards specifically to warn me that the report's going to be really light. Dealing with Mullock at the outset to get the offer agreed was simple, easy. I think actually, to be fair, Mike and Glenn were in the property down the bottom of the development on the day. So I think he actually went to speak to them whilst we were here. Zoe in the office was giving, you know, she was chasing where she needed to, wasn't hassling and making sure that she was kind of pushing everything along nicely. It was a pleasure to deal with everyone at Mullock's, and then when we see them on the development outside, always passing by, you know, saying hi, and like, just lovely people.
It was probably the least pushiest that any estate agent's been.
He didn't need to. You were crying.
I was crying. Yeah. He didn't really.
Didn't have to say anything.
He was just such a lovely guy that when I did start to cry, I obviously felt comfortable.
They've got a large piece of land. They could have put probably as many as 20 properties on this piece of land. They didn't. They chose 7. Quality. The plots are big. There's lots of space between. Really well thought out. It's a beautiful, you know, private but well connected place to live.
We already know a lovely neighbour here that I'm having a cup of tea with on Wednesday.
Yeah. When you're walking down the street, people just say hi, how are you? You don't even know them, and that should be pretty commonplace, but again, coming from London, that doesn't happen at all. No. So it's nice that everyone's friendly, you know, and hopefully, as our 7 properties, we have a really kind of strong, cool community as well.